Are you saying I'm going in the wrong direction?
No, I'm saying you just went through... I think there's multiple exits for these, that's it. But a finite amount. So that guy was still there where we left him.
But I don't understand what you mean. I'm going through different holes every time.
Yes, there's... It's like a bunch of teleporters.
Yeah.
But it's not randomly generated. I am imagining this more like a space in there with a bunch of teleporters. You went into one teleporter to get away from the thing, and then another to another teleporter, and then teleported back to where you left that fish.
Are you saying that I'm going in circles?
Possibly.
So it's not that I'll eventually reach the vessel by doing this, it's just that the vessel is somewhere inside one of these rooms. Is that what you're saying?
But I mean, that's just my assumption. That's why I've been asking you to use the signal scope. I think when we are in there, we should try to see if we can get like the distress beacon.
Okay, you know what?
That's my hypothesis. Because
You know
I've
what?
noticed that when we go through there, sometimes the constellations look similar. So I think every time you back out and look in again, you're just looking at a different exit.
You know what?
It's about as good of a theory as any.
It's as good of a theory as any. Yeah. I overshot it a bit. Okay. It's as good of a theory as any. So, instead of just going on forever and ever, we check for distress signal when we're inside a room. Probably not gonna be in the first room.
I would do it anyway. Because maybe it just... I don't know.
And
then just... Maybe
and then
back...
follow the distress signal instead of going just for a new room, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then maybe back in and out until we find a distress signal or something. I don't know.
Well, that might be cheating.
Yeah, but... Do you think there's even anglerfish in this first room?
Yes.
What is?
I don't know. So now we're inside.
Mm-hmm. That might be a different planet.
No, it's too close. It's 1 kilometer. Is that where we're going?
I guess, but maybe it's closer if you go through... I mean,
No, I'm just gonna go.
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna go with your theory that we should follow the distress beacon and not the red. Maybe the red is a lie. There's another one here. The red is a lie. This was a white, but the white was not an anglerfish.
But there is an anglerfish in there somewhere. I can see them moving.
We're not... The red is a lie. Oh, the red is a lie. I thought the red was the truth, but the red is a lie.
I know it's gone, so...
Keep following the distress beacon.
I guess.
There.
Possibly.
No, I think you're right. We are following the distress beacon. We are not following the red. Red was a lie.
Yikes.
There it is.
Oh my lord.
There it is. Ow. I got stuck a bit.
I think you need to get out.
Yeah, I think so too.
I hope you don't get eaten when you do.
I also hope I don't get eaten when I do.
Alright.
Oh, is this just another escape pod?
I don't know.
Escape pod 3! Oh, escape pod 3 never made it out. Okay. That's sad. Our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. We've held out as long as we could here, but this pod's supply of breathable air is nearly depleted, and the anglerfish attack more and more frequently. Our best chance at survival is to return to the vessel, to either repair the damage or more probably await rescue. Sekka, is the message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter. It will be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here quickly. So the vessel no longer has a functioning beacon. How do we find it?
I don't know. Maybe we can see something in here that'll help.
Maybe. There's another texty thing. And this. Yeah, this is just the same report. Escape pod 3. Vessel has been mortally injured. Awaiting departure. Launching pod. Multiple collisions have altered pod's trajectory. Significant damage to pod detected. Navigation error. Life support error. Propulsion error. Scan external environment. Scan complete. Gravity not detected. Breathable air not detected. Multiple life forms detected. Potentially hostile. Warning. Do not exit pod. Oh, there's an opening here. Okay. There's a new problem. Our equipment is detecting two distinct beacons from the vessel. But it isn't possible for the vessel to be in two different locations at the same time. I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps if I had more time. That's what happened when we shot a thing before, our tracker through it. That they're like, oh, the tracker's in two, we're getting two signals. Yeah. We're nearly out of time already, Din. The vessel's beacon is quickly fading. Soon it will be gone, and we will be lost. We will follow the beacon, whose source is nearest to us. But suppose that beacon is false. We likely don't have enough air to reach the farther of the two beacons, Dean. The decision is made for us. We leave a trail of lights as we go. There is still a chance someone could hear our escape pod's distress signal.
So maybe that's what the red is.
Maybe.
Maybe the red isn't a lie.
So this is the emergency escape hatch. And they did use it. They said they left a trail of lights.
Oh, we can see them.
So do I just go without my ship?
Try.
Or should I use my ship for this?
What's the worst thing that could happen? We get eaten?
Well, it's just that I don't have enough fuel to get all the way.
Possibly.
We'll see. I'm concerned about both my air and my fuel. But this is quieter. What is that?
There is something.
Is that the false signal? What is this?
There is no my stuff here.
Oh, there's dead Nomai here. There's a bunch of dead Nomai. Damn it. To any who come here searching for us, we followed one of the two beacons from the vessel to this place, but now we can go no further. It's almost too faint to hear now, but the vessel's beacon is still faintly emitting from within this thorny seed, yet the opening is too small for even a single Nomai to fit through it, so our escape pod couldn't have flown through here. I don't understand how this could be possible, but this gruesome place seems able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this was our undoing. No, I didn't get all of it. Ooh.
Yeah, but that's what I was thinking. Scout launcher.
I managed to jettison this Nomai.
Yes, scout launcher in there, and then...
Wait. I haven't read all of it. To be so close to the location of the vessel and still so far is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying. Soon we will be unable to hear it. There is nothing we can do now but try to perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this happened. My dearest hope is that the other escape pods were able to reach relative safety. So, can we see?
You should launch.
Oh, no. Launch mode. No! Stop it. Get away. Scout stopped.
It's 1.3 kilometers. That's the vessel.
Oh, we can leave the scout here.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant. We do the same thing again.
Yeah. So I'm gonna call it back, and then I'm gonna shoot it in again. There.
Does that Nomoi over there also have writing, or am I missing?
I don't see any.
At the back, behind, he has something glowy, but I might be seeing
No,
it wrong.
it's
Okay.
just jetpack. So I gotta get the ship for this.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. We know where the vessel is. We know where the vessel is. I just hope there's enough time in this loop.
Mm-hmm.
Eh. Okay.
I hope so too.
Eh.
I
And
unfortunately forgot to reset, so I don't know how much time we have.
okay.
Alright, this is a very creepy place. Yep. That's just straight for one of the red holes, so
Oh, we have to follow it now.
I think so.
Okay.
Oh,
That's how it is. It's in a different room.
but now it's even further away.
Gotta go back.
Find a different one.
There it
Which
is.
one? I guess. How do we know which one it is, though?
Oh, it's the scout, not the
No,
Oh, they both say error.
Yeah, so it's... Oh dear. Oh lord.
No, I think it's gonna be this one. Not the red. Not the red.
Okay.
Red is a lie. I think red is a lie. But I'm not sure.
Me neither. I don't know.
We're just gonna have to wing it.
They keep going further and further away.
Here. Here, it's not a light source.
Possibly.
It's scout, but it's not a light source.
Yeah, but neither was the one we just went to. See? This
Oh. No, there it is.
Is that the vessel? No.
No, it's the one we shot it into.
Yeah, we followed the wrong thing.
We followed the wrong thing. Okay, gotcha. I guess we do go red.
I guess we do.
I hope there's enough time.
Maybe we really have to go in here. No, no we don't. We do not.
Nope, even bonking into it was death.
Mm.
I wanted to see if, like, can we just bonk into it, but no. Very well.
Mm.
We shall attempt this one more time.
Do you know what else we should do? We should check the other frequencies.
Well, I did check the other frequencies, but there was nothing.
But I mean, we just checked them briefly, and when we did the brief check at first, we didn't find the vessel either. It was only when I insisted on it specifically that we looked for a long time.
I guess. Okay. Okay, we can check. We can check. So just when we get to a new room, just flip through the signals? Or?
I don't know, maybe. Or just before we go in, just do a thorough check. I don't know.
So not just the distress signal, but just something else entirely?
Yeah, I just think we should check all of the frequencies the same way we did for the distress beacon to check if there is like an astronaut there or a quantum shard.
Oh, you think there might be an Outer Wilds guy in here?
Maybe not, but maybe like a quantum shard. I don't know, we should check.
Okay. We can check.
Probably not hide and seek. I'm gonna venture a guess. I'd be very surprised if we find something with hide and seek.
That would be something.
Yeah.
That is the best hidey ever.
But I mean, this is the kind of place that would have a quantum shard, for example.
Oh, because it's quantum?
Yeah.
I guess it might be a bit quantum. Alright.
So before we go in, fully,
Yeah. We're in.
and now we just look before we go actually launch ourselves somewhere, we just check the entire place.
You're kidding me.
That wasn't the one I expected to go off.
That's the harmonica. Isn't that?
That's the
I have
one
to.
we've been hearing.
Isn't the harmonica Feldspar?
I don't know. It's the one that we've been hearing everywhere.
Is Feldspar in here?
I don't like the part where we're going straight for a white light, though.
But white light can also be portal.
It can?
Yeah.
Well, that's just rude.
No, that's happened many times already. See?
Oh my god, you're correct.
That's happened like several times already.
I don't know, I never saw it as a white spot before. I guess I always thought there was
No,
an
that's
anglerfish
why I
nearby.
said that red was a lie, because there's white portal and red portal.
Okay. Alright, and now... Okay, so that is portal, I guess? Good lord.
They're
Man.
everywhere. All of them.
Oh, then check for the closest one.
600, 700, 700. All of them are Feldspar.
If it's Feldspar.
If it's Feldspar, but I think it is. What the hell?
And you thought we were done having fun with portals on this
I thought we were
channel.
done having fun with portals. Couldn't have been more wrong. Just a single white light. How many Feldspars are there?
I don't know.
There are so
but
many
we
signals.
have been theorizing that he's gone quantum, so... Man, that is a sucky place to be stuck, for sure.
That's a dead one.
Alright, I guess. Is that trees?
Yes! There! A camp! Oh my god, there's a camp!
And he's just... there?
Yeah, and this place has like a gravity thing as well.
So...
Well, I've parked.
You have?
Yeah,
On what?
on a tooth.
Alright. So... I thought we were gonna find a quantum shard.
Are you? It's Feldspar!
I just...
Ah! Whoa! Where did you come from? No one's come here in, well, ever actually. That makes you the second Hearthian to ever reach Dark Bramble. After me, of course. Well done. Oh, say it's you. They made you an astronaut? And you haven't blown yourself up yet. Good for you.
Feldspar, you're fucking alive.
Ah, you never were the brightest hatchling, were you? Yeah,
And
that's
you're an
right.
asshole. That's
I'm
kind of-
alive. Been
that's-
camping out here since my ship, crashed violently.
Wait, what?
You crashed? You're the greatest pilot in Hearthian history. I haven't lived in polite society for a while, so I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that wasn't sarcasm. My story goes like this. I just finished exploring the core of Giant's Deep, and I wanted to try my hand at Dark Bramble, seeing as no one had ever done it before. Getting around in Dark Bramble was easy, mind you. Once you dodge one massive interdimensional vine bristling with thorns, you've dodged them all. But after a while I run into this huge anglerfish, you've seen him. big, gnarly things, and this was the biggest one I've ever seen. I pull a few stunts, try to shake the thing off, nothing too fancy. I'm going full speed when the fish clips me, knocks me into a vine, and well, like I said, I crash. Blammo! On impact, my ship starts making noises like it's coming apart from the inside, and I think, well, that ain't great. Sure enough, I barely get out of there before the electrical system starts sparkling like crazy. It's either move fast or die unpleasantly, so I had to put a little distance between me and my poor, fried ship. I camped out near where I crashed at first. I found this skeleton later. Great find, it would have been stupid not to use it. So I moved my setup over here and planted my emergency tree seeds. Been here ever since.
I have so many questions, and one of them are like, wait, what? Hold up. What do you mean you explored the core of Giant's Deep?
I know, right?
We can't get there. How did you do that? I want to know about that.
Let's see. Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, that's how it all went down, hatchling. Story's over, but feel free to stay and enjoy the fire for a while. Or don't. Fire's not going anywhere. Hey, I found something. I found the Dark Bramble seed on Timber Hearth. Oh, that's bad business, hatchling. As Chert will tell you, if you so much as glance in Dark Bramble's direction, there used to be a 5th planet where the Bramble is now. This infernal plant appeared at the center and kept growing and growing and growing until it shattered the planet and scattered its pieces across space. If we don't get that seed you found sorted real quick like, I suspect Timber Hearth will be heading toward the same fate. And I tell you what, we Hearthians have overcome far too much to be done in by some worthless seed. I found something. I found my writing saying anglerfish are blind. Aha! So the blasted things do have a weakness, meaning my fly as fast as I can approach to dealing with them could have used a bit more thought behind it. Ah well, at least it didn't eat me. All's well that ends well, eh, hatchling?
You are very lucky.
What should I explore? Where should I explore here? That's the spirit. Anywhere's good, but you should know that space is weird here, intensely. Ever tried throwing your probe into one of those weird seeds? See there? The little opening? It's just big enough to launch one through. Your probe tracker will tell you the probe is in 2 places at once, but I don't think that's wrong exactly, because space doesn't really work right in here. That seed looks small, see? But inside it's bigger. Much bigger. I've had a lot of time to think about this, and my theory is space in Dark Bramble kind of expands as you go through each sphere. That's why it's bigger inside those seeds. Well, that's my theory. Keep that in mind while you're exploring Dark Bramble, and maybe you won't get lost inside forever. Good luck! You reached the core of Giant's Deep? How did you do it?
Yeah.
Giant Deep's core, huh? Oh, that was a wild one. But since you're asking, I gotta assume you haven't made it down there yourself yet, right? If I tell you how, it kind of feels like cheating.
Wow.
On a completely unrelated note, that sure was a big, hollow vine my ship crashed into. Yep.
What?
A big hollow vine? If I were you, I'd go take a walk and see where it ends. You want to go to the tail end of this anglerfish skeleton here and look for a flickering light in the fog. That'll be my old ship. Path starts there. Okay. Shouldn't I go tell ground control to come get you? Well, yeah, sure, whenever you have the time. Frankly, I kinda like it out here. Quiet. Peaceful-ish. You're a little young to understand, but it's a lot of pressure being the best that ever was. Been nice to have a break.
I don't think he's on a loop.
I don't think so either.
Who's number 3?
I don't know. What happened to this anglerfish? Oh, the skeleton? It was like this when I got here. As near as I can tell, this anglerfish must have been chewing on the vine and eaten a seed, and then the seed grew and grew in the poor fish stomach until, well, this happened. Gross, huh? The skeleton was a good find. The light keeps the fish away, you know? See, they're territorial, so they mostly avoid each other. That's why I set up camp here. Where's your ship? Not far from here, as a matter of fact. If you go straight past the tail of this anglerfish skeleton here, you'll see a flickering light in the fog. All of that, and you'll find my old ship. What's left of it, anyway.
Okay, let's see if we can find something else here.
Feldspar! No.
No, not signals, I just meant...
Yeah, so, tail of the anglerfish skeleton.
Yeah, so there that is.
I see the flickering light. I'll go toward the flickering light.
That's kind of trippy. Alright.
There it is.
A big hollow vine. That is a big hollow vine, and that's a ship. Can we repair it or enter it?
Feldspar's ship. It looks pretty busted. Maybe we can enter it.
Well, he was kind of trying to tell us to go to there, right?
Well, he told us to go into the vine.
Oh, into the vine?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything in the ship, but maybe inside the hollow vine.
Okay. And then?
And then...
I mean, didn't he say he kind of camped out here?
Well...
Before moving over to the anglerfish?
He said follow the hollow vine.
Wonder where that gets us.
I don't know where that gets us.
This is so creepy.
But we should be safe here. From anglerfish at least.
Did we just travel, or was that just random fog?
Where are we?
I don't know. But you have gravity. Are we on the other end of...
No, the ship is 30 kilometers away.
We're on a different planet. No, are we on the end of the Bramble on Timberhearth? Or is this just...
I don't...
What the fuck?
Is this a vessel?
We'll see.
Trip 4, entry. I'm gonna say not 1. Crashes 3, boring crashes 0. Personal best. Whoa ho, never thought I'd see one of these beasties outside of Giant's Deep. They were awfully useful back there. Maybe jellyfish could be useful here too. Oh, this thing tastes terrible. The outside is all rubbery and tough. Maybe that's because it insulates the jellyfish insides from getting zapped by electricity. Right, I'm going inside of this jellyfish's interior cavity to see if what's in there tastes any better.
It's a jellyfish. What's that there? Oh, just...
Outer Wilds. Yeah, this is Feldspar's note.
Jellyfish?
This is one of the jellyfish that you see in Giant's Deep.
It isolates it from electricity. I feel like he was giving us a hint there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely he was giving us a hint.
Also...
Well, that's the end of that.
Do you think we're inside the comet?
Oh, you think we're in the interloper?
It's icy and really far away.
You think we're inside the interloper? Hard to tell. But there's nothing in here, right? Inside the interior of this thing.
Can you look to the right?
Ah! Oh! There is a thing!
Is.
Ah!
Ah!
Note to Feldspar, do not eat this even if you are dying. It would be too sad if this were the last thing you ever ate in this life. I guess these jellyfish are only used for insulation from electricity. Again, do not eat. Love, Feldspar.
Okay.
Yuck.
That is yuck.
So do we go back and talk to Feldspar about what we just found?
Maybe.
I don't see anything else in here.
Also, well, maybe we should just... Look.
I don't want to fall out of this thing.
Alright. I meant look up.
No.
Is there anywhere we can go that is up? Alright, well, I wonder where we are. You should probably... No.
Maybe we are inside of the interloper. I don't know. Could be.
Oh, you can go up there. There's
Should I?
Almost no gravity. Where are we? This is not the interloper.
Oh, we're Dark Bramble. We're on Dark Bramble.
Oh! Okay.
We're on the outside of Dark Bramble. Gotcha.
Interesting. So that's what this looks like.
Ooh. No. No.
Oh no.
Honey, that was bad.
I know. Is it my fault?
It's a bit your fault.
I'm so sorry.
Now this is a problem.
Yep.
Because I don't think I can make it back to Feldspar.
I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry.
Do you think I can even make it back to my ship? That's the closest one. I have to beeline here because I'm running low on oxygen.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
And I'm trying to conserve fuel to the best of my ability. Oof. If I can just make it to my ship. If I can just make it to my ship. Come on. I think I can make it. I think I can make it. Ship 400 meters. 300 meters. 200 meters. And we're back.
Oof.
We did it.
You can probably refill as well.
Yeah, but I'll just drop down here for now. There's trees.
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh, right, you can refill in your ship as well, but you should probably refill here too, just to be safe.
Yeah.
And then ask him about the ship.
I will ask him. Okay.
Found something.
Found something.
Nope.
I found the frozen jellyfish near
yeah.
your ship. Ha, so the old thing's still there, is it? That's where I first camped out after the crash, you know. It was pretty cozy inside. It does lack the structural integrity and indomitable spirit of a camp made in the shelter of the very bones of the species that tried to eat you, I suppose. Still, very cozy. Oh, that's it? That's it?
Maybe we can ask him about reaching the center again, and he has something new to say now that we know about the jellyfish being in... No. Alright. I guess he's just here to
Yeah.
give us a
So
hint.
he's not gonna tell us how he did it.
Well, now I think we should look if we can see a quantum shard signal while we're here.
Whoa. Oh. I lost gravity when I...
Alright.
No quantum here. Nope. Okay. So I guess we gotta leave this place.
And go where? Look for the duplicate signal of the scout launcher? Where
We
did that
haven't-
go? Oh.
No, that was a different loop. So I'm just gonna try to exit and see if I eventually reach some place. No, there are walls. There are walls.
Alright. But do they lead anywhere?
I don't know.
Are we in a vine? Did you just travel to another spot? Yeah, you did. Well, now I think we should look for signals again, I guess.
Okay.
Or, I don't know.
Escape pod. It's the only one.
Do you just want to go through the follow the red light then, or?
No, we're gonna do escape pod.
All right.
Because that way we can put our scout launcher on the vessel. And then we can follow it. Until we get to the vessel. We've done it before, we can do it again.
I hear something. I think we've been spotted somehow.
Yeah, I also think so.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. We made it out. But I gotta patch up my ship. And... where is the stress beacon? There. We made it out. So, no idea how much time we have, right?
2 minutes or so.
That's not enough time.
Nope, probably not.
That is not enough time. So I'm not gonna repair the ship because there's no time. I'm just gonna see if we can, you know, Get to the vessel. So, stop. Nope, that's it.
Oh, now it's about 1 minute, so 45 seconds.
I mean, the music is coming, so...
Yeah, that's what I mean. 45 seconds or so.
You see anything else here? No.
There's more lights back there.
But I mean, we can do this now.
What's that moving thing?
Is that like a piece of the vessel?
I don't know. It's certainly weird.
Hmm.
Yeah, those are the three. Again, there's gonna be someone close by. Yep. I recognize that constellation by now.
Hmm.
Can you distract them with the scout launcher?
Maybe. Maybe I can. But now I'm gonna do the thing that you wanted me to do before, which is just... No, no quantum.
Well, the world is ending.
Is that the vessel? No. It's just like a vine.
Oof, the world is ending.